Today we're having a look at the Nintendo 64. These are, well, this one here is a Japanese model, as is this one. This one is now a PAL model. Previously the lid belonged to one of these, but now it's PAL and it works. So I've got a couple of problems with this one. One of them is the power adapter I've bought, official Nintendo, is it's actually generating some noise, so you can actually hear it making noise, which is not good, and it loses power. The other problem is this controller port, port 1, unsurprisingly, as it would be used more often than the others, when it's pushed up, it's fine. When it's pushed down, or sometimes even just left as it is, it won't register the controller. Now that's probably just a loose bit of solder in there. Mario Tennis is a great game to test because it won't start without the controller connected. So I was going to demo that, but now the power supply's having trouble. Yeah, you can hear it making a noise, which for a solid state, and there it goes, it's turned off. Yeah. Maybe I should have went with the aftermarket after all. Anyway, let's try switching the power supply between consoles and see if it does the same thing, which it should. Alright, so swap the power supply around. Yep, still making the noise. Switched over to AV1. You can hear it chirping away. Could be something as simple as a capacitor, or it could be the, well, the transformer, which would be bad. Good thing Nintendo used external power supplies. Still making a noise, not cutting off now though. Must need to warm up, which would sort of indicate capacitors, I would have thought. Oh well, let's have a look. Oh, well, I've taken it apart. Unfortunately, all the capacitors are intact and are bursting at the top or the bottom. So it's, well, either the transformer or the voltage regulator, I guess, which seems to be just in there. Difficult to see. But let's just turn it on and listen for the noise. So I popped Mario Tennis back in. There's no controller connected. But you can hear that pretty clearly now. Whoops. It's not a good noise. Oh well. Guess I'll have to get another one. That's an easy fix. Actually, there's quite a few little voltage regulators. You've got 2 here on this one heatsink. I shouldn't be touching this because it'll probably zap me, but and the other one's there. So I'll go ahead and I'll replace those 3. If I've still got problems, it's probably going to be this big bit here that you can't see because it's out of focus and out of... There we go, the big bit in the middle. That guy. So we'll give that a go, see what happens. Worst case, I've wasted a couple of bucks on components. Best case, the power supply starts working properly. Yay. Stay tuned, it'll be in an upcoming video. Peace out.